Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geek and Noise channel. In today's video I have got this product very kindly sent in to me free of charge by Wacom. Full disclosure, as always, Wacom haven't asked to see this product to see this video beforehand, nor have they asked me to say anything in particular. I'm going to be sharing with you my honest opinion about this product, and this is the Wacom One creative pen display. This is what the box looks like. You can see here there's a bonus pack, so you get some bonus software when you register it as well. It's a 13.3 inch graphics tablet with a display, so you're working directly onto your work, and this really nicely presented actually. 1920 by 1080 resolution, 72% NTSC color coverage, 19% stand. Battery-free pen. I'll show you the pen in a short while. The specifications are really good. It works with obviously Windows or Mac. This is the outer sleeve, and then inside that outer sleeve you also get obviously a box, and this tells you how to get started and contains all of the various bits and pieces you need. It comes in a cloth bag. Even the pen comes in a cloth bag, and you also get, just under here, you get a little instruction booklet to get you up and running, plus a power adapter, cables, etc. Everything you need to basically get you up and running with the tablet. Now I'm going to show you it in action very shortly. Before I do so, this is a live broadcast, so I want to say a big hello to Golden Solution, the iPad Kid, and also Scubby. Thank you very much for tuning in live. If you're watching live, you can use the live chat, or indeed you can use the super chat. If you want your comment or question highlighted, use the super chat, and they help support the channel. And if you're watching afterwards, then you can of course use the regular comment section below. So I'm not going to run through all of the specifications in this video. I want to show you the product itself and also share with you my opinion. Now before I switch over to showing you the tablet in action, I do want to let you know that I had issues with this. I was running macOS Mojave, and I installed the drivers for the Wacom tablet, and alas, I hadn't done my research, so it is my own fault. There is a problem with the drivers and that particular version of Mac OS, so I had to upgrade to Catalina, to the latest version, reinstall the drivers, and then everything worked fine. So let's move on to actually having a look at the product itself. So this is what the tablet looks like. 13.3 inch display, so 13.3 inch diagonal on here. Really nice bright display as well. Let's just close that notification. Really nice display, as you can see. Very nice compact design as well. On the desk overall, it's fits really nicely. It's not too big. We have got this pen loop at the top, so I can slide my pen in there when it's not in use. The pen's very lightweight. There's no need to charge it. You can't use this tip for anything. It's purely just the stylus tip here. You do get additional ones that are stored underneath the tablet. There's also a button that you can use, and you can configure this for various things, but mainly use this for right clicking. Very lightweight, very comfortable to hold. The tablet itself has got this different colour around here. I'll show you this on the main camera after doing this part of the demo. Then we've got this rather large bezel, which is a little bit of a shame that that's so large, but it's still very nice. And the finish on this is a nice sort of almost matte silk finish. So it's very tactile, feels like you're drawing on paper. We've got one cable coming out of the back here. This is angled in this way. I couldn't get it to go in the other way, which is a shame because my cables exit off to the right. This is USB-C, and then this cable breaks off into 3 different cables in total. So we've got one cable coming out and it breaks off into 3, and that's HDMI to go into your computer, also USB to go into your computer, and then a USB type brick that goes into a power adapter to give power to the device. It works extremely well. I've been really pleased with how this has been performing, and I'm not a brilliant artist, but I've been wanting to actually sort of improve my thumbnails for a long time, and this is going to enable me to do it. It might not be to everyone's cup of tea what I'm doing, but this is probably going to improve, well, it's definitely going to help me improve my thumbnails a great deal. And I'll tell you why. Up until now, I would just put like a stroke around the artwork. Being able to draw directly onto the artwork and just add in just some little highlights like this. To do this with a mouse would be very hard indeed. So I'm going to be using this just to stylize some of my thumbnails, and I think it's going to look absolutely fantastic. The control is very good indeed. Let's just get rid of this panel. It is just really nice to be able to draw directly on, and this is running Photoshop at the moment on my Mac Pro. It's just really nice to be able to draw directly onto the artwork, and I'm going to be really exploring the possibilities of using this a great deal. Now, it is pressure sensitive, so I can, for example, let's go back into here. I can, for example, start off with a thin line. Let's see if I can get this so you can see it. Start off with a thin line, and then the harder I press, the thicker the line comes out. So you can start off very thin, and then the harder I press, the thicker the line goes. Very smooth. The tip, you can see a little tiny icon under the tip where you're going to be drawing, and the parallax between the pen tip and the screen, well, I can't see it. It's very accurate. Where you think you're going to draw, you do indeed draw. And you can, of course, use this to interact with your operating system as well. Obviously, I'm running this on the Mac. So this is Mac OS Catalina. So you can use this to launch apps, right-click, interact with the desktop, etc. But it's just a really fantastic experience, and a really nice screen as well. I've seen some reviews. In fact, let me just touch on this. I've seen some reviews of this Wacom One where people have been saying they've used a really inferior display. Now, admittedly, the display on this hasn't got the best sort of off-axis viewing angles. It's still more than acceptable. I'm looking at this at quite a decent angle now, and I can still see it very clearly. There is some colour shift unless you're sort of right on top of it, but the display is amazingly good. I don't know why it's got so much criticism. I think it might just be because if you compare this to some of Wacom's higher end pen display tablets, they have got a better quality display. This is coming in at a really much more attainable price point, so I can see why they've used this display. They must have had to save some money somewhere, but certainly I don't think it's an inferior display. I think it's very good. I'm really enjoying it. Now, I will just show you around the tablet a little bit more. Let's just put this pen back in the loop there. And I think to show you this a bit better, I'm going to turn it off and actually unplug it, just so you can get a better look. But you've seen the quality of the display. I think it looks very good indeed. The power button is just up here somewhere. If I can feel for it, it's just over the back here. So let's turn this off. We're going to actually unplug the power. And let's pull this round to actually show you this a little bit closer. So this is what it looks like on the back first of all. So underneath this leg here, so you've got these legs that come out the back basically. This can be completely flat, rubberized section there, so you can have it completely flat on the desk. With other Wacom tablets, if you'd wanted it sort of up at an angle, you'd have had to buy an additional stand. But this particular one, you've got flip out feet, so it gives it a nice stand, 19-degree angle. If you look underneath this foot here, you have got some additional pen or stylus tips inside here. So you can actually change your pen tip out for another one. So that's really good. I like the fact that this is a different colour. Little rubberized feet down here as well, in case I forgot to mention that. I like the fact that this is a different colour. It feels very nice, really good quality, and the back colour matches this portion of the pen as well. Here we've got the USB-C connector, and as I mentioned before, because of the shape of the recess in here, you can only put that cable in one way, so the cable has to come out this way. Why they didn't make it, it's USB-C, so you can put this in either way. They could have made this the same shape, so a symmetrical shape, so you could have the cable coming out this way or that way. I wish they'd done that. Maybe you can get a different cable in the future. Maybe they release something to sort of rectify that, but I do wish that could be done. Nice weight to it. Obviously you could take this as a portable tablet if you were using this on a laptop. I just love the fit and finish. It's very, very high quality. This is the power button, by the way, just here, and then the little LED light comes on green when it's powered on. So apart from those initial driver issues that I had, which again, because of my lack of research, was a little bit my own fault, but because of that, it took me a little bit of a while to set up. But once I got it up and running, I've been very impressed with the overall quality. I think it's a really decent tablet, and as I mentioned, because of the price point, it's much more accessible to many more people, and it feels so much more creative. Drawing directly on to your artwork really does change things up. It's a big game changer, and I can see me using this a lot in the future. So that is it for this video. Let's take a look inside the live chat before we finish up this particular video. Let's have a look. We have also got Amir Bilal. Do you like the thick bezels? Not a big fan of them. Not a big fan. As you can see, if I hold this here, you can see the screen is this finish, and then we've got these bezels around the outside. It gives you somewhere to rest your wrist, although palm rejection is exceptional on this. I haven't had any issues with it accepting any sort of input from my palm or anything. It only interacts with the pen. So do you really need them? I would have liked to have seen them at least even all the way round, maybe this thickness all the way round. So I'm not a big fan of them, but I don't hate them either. So thanks very much for the question. And the iPad Kid 1000, is that the new Mac Pro? No, it isn't. It's actually connected to my late 2013 Mac Pro, the trash can one. It's just off shot at the moment. In fact, I can actually show you it. If I just readjust this camera here, you can see what it's actually connected to. Here we go. Let's just show you what this is connected to. So this is actually connected to a late 2013 Mac Pro. Let's just move my cup out of the way. Sitting over the back here. And as I mentioned, this cable that is attached to the back of the Wacom One is USB-C, and then it splits out into HDMI, which I've got connected just here, and also USB connected here. And then the last portion of the cable goes down into, you can just see it off shot there. See that top one there? That's the power brick to give power to the Wacom tablet. So in answer to your question, no, it's not the new Mac Pro. I've got this running on the late 2013 Mac Pro. So that is it for this video. I can certainly highly recommend this product. I think it's exceptionally good and a very good price point. Please do check out the links down in the video description. There's a link to the Wacom website, and there's also links to where you can actually purchase this for yourself. Thanks very much everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and if you do me one more thing, please, if you're not already subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on my future videos. Thanks for watching again. I'll see you all in another video very, very soon.